The captain's waiting for you in the comm room, Commander.
I just saw him. He marched by like he was on a...
He's a Spectre.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about...
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
The captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way. I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the Commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir?
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
Guess that explains why I bump into him every time I turn around.
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
You held off an enemy assault during the Blitz single-handed. You showed not only courage, but also incredible skill. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel...
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting
Captain,
close to...
we got...
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need...
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
We are approaching drop point 2.
Perimeter secure, Commander. What the hell are those?
This place got hit hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere. Keep your guard up.
Rip right through his shields. Never had a chance.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete.
Aye, aye, man.
Buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Not now, Commander.
for your help, Command. Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, ma'am?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and Oh, man. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for
Where's
my
the
life.
rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the... I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You could...
Yes, ma'am. We
The
held...
Geth haven't been seen
They
outside.
must have come... The dig site is close, just over
You're coming
that
with
rise.
us, Williams. We need that beacon.
Aye, aye, ma'am. It's time for payback.
Move out!
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after
You think anyone got out
if they
of
were. It's just on the top of this ridge.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up. They're still alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
Humans. Thank the Maker.
Hurry! Close the door before they come back.
Don't worry. We'll protect you.
Thank you. I think we'll
You're
be okay.
Dr. Warren, the
It
one
was
in charge
moved to the... When the attack came...
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What else can you tell me about the...
It all happened so fast.
Agents of the destroyers.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams.
Did you notice a
I
Turian?
saw him. The prophet. Leader of the enemy. He was
That's
here.
impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry. Manuel's still a bit... unsettled. We haven't seen your...
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from miraculous new technologies. Groundbreaking...
We have unearthed the heart of evil.
Manuel,
wait.
please. This isn't the time. Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been
Is
a
it
bit...
madness to see the future?
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down. You'll feel better with this medication.
Saren. Nihilus.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out. We're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
You're okay now. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed...
Tell them about the noise, Cole.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned.
It was probably trying to block communication.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring, nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
You're breaking the law, Cole.
We're not hurting anybody. Hell, most of the time I don't even know what's in the packages. Just thought there might be something we could use. I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
We're risking our lives to save this colony. You sure there's nothing else in here that could help us out?
Yeah, there's one more thing. I was gonna sell it after this was over, but...
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
He might have something to do with this whole attack, Cole. We need his name. It's important.
Yeah, okay, you're right. His name's Powell. Works the docks at the spaceport, if he's still alive.
I have to go.
Good luck.
Commander, it's Nihilus.
Something's moving, over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
Sneaking up on us like that nearly got you killed.
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
I need to know how Nihilus died.
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back.
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What
It's
happened?
over on the other I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then they killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I needed
You survived because you're lazy?
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
You're Cole's contact here on the docks for the smuggling ring.
What? My supervisor's dead. The entire crew's dead. Doesn't matter now, does it?
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
A shipment of grenades came through last week.
You greedy son of a bitch. We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass.
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just
Forget about him. He's not worth it.
You're lucky the commander's here, pal.
They're yours. Take them. My smuggling days are over, I swear.
A lot of Marines died here, Powell. Those grenades could have come in handy.
Yeah, okay. There is something else I was saving. Could be worth a fortune. Experimental technology, top of the line. Take it. I don't need it. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Really, I'm sorry.
Tell me about the Geth attacks.
Quick. They must have been inside that mothership. They shot anything that moved. It was a massacre.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the beacon?
They brought it here this morning. We loaded it up on a... Hard to believe that was only a few hours ago. Feels like a whole other life.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen... And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
We need to find that beacon before...
Take the cargo...
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down!
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up.
Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
No, don't touch it. It's too...
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
Doctor? Dr. Chakwas. I think she's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Minor throbbing. Nothing serious.
About 15 hours. Something happened down
It's
there.
my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of...
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it
The
off.
beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. And the blast knocked you cold. Williams and I had to carry you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated...
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson. Well, all the readings look normal.
Glad to hear it. Shepard,
Aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I don't like soldiers dying.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Did we leave Gunnery Chief Williams back on...
I figured we could use a soldier like her.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm... Saren's a Spectre. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous.
Why?
But Saren has... You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren...
Just before I lost...
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them?
We don't know what information, but he has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command.
I'll find some way to take
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything.
We prove Saren's gone rogue and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact... We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Commander, I'm glad to see you're okay. Losing Jenkins was...
Things were pretty rough.
Yeah, you never get used to seeing dead
I
civilians.
couldn't have done it.
We're Marines. We stick together.
Yeah, I wish I could have done
I was there. It's been a hell of a... The Citadel Council's not going to be happy about that. Probably use it to lever more
You got a
concessions.
good grasp of the situation.
Yeah, a lot of biotics are. We're We're not restricted. Besides, my father served. I made him proud.
My family were homesteaders on Mindwar. I'm the only one left.
Oh, that's right. Word is we're heading for the Citadel, ma'am. Can you,
The captain hopes the ambassador can get
Makes sense. They'd probably like... Whatever happens, we'll be ready, Commander.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good
Jenkins
news.
was a valuable part of this
Part of
crew.
me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive...
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the
Thanks,
army.
Commander. That means a lot from you. I've never met anyone...
Things were pretty rough down there.
I've seen friends, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians.
We couldn't have done it without
Thanks,
you.
Commander. I have to admit, I
think you're gonna fit in
Thanks,
here.
Commander.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime.
I have the mission reports.
They are. Sounds like you convinced the
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there.
Settle down. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance
That's
to
Saren's fault, not hers.
Then we better... Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can...
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Saren's hiding something.
Stall the Council.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian.
I was the officer in charge.
Who were you just talking to?
That was Executor Palin, head of Citadel Security, my boss.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern.
The investigation by
An eyewitness saw him kill
We've
Nihilus.
read the Eden Prime report.
I resent these accusations.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seemed... And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret.
With Nihilus gone, But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to...
He has no right to say that!
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor. And mine.
Saren's hiding behind his position as a Spectre.
What we need is evidence. So far,
There is still one outstanding issue.
Are we allowing dreams?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to
This meeting is adjourned.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing.
I know, Sam. He's working... Every colony we have is at risk.
Tell me about...
We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know...
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable.
What about Garrus?
That's right. He was asking...
Any idea where...
Forget it.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your...
The Ambassador's right.
I need to take care of some business.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's den.
Maybe there's another way to find out.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the Financial District. Rumor has it he's
The Shadow Broker?
And information. He might know something about Saren. But his information...
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous... Oh, you will be pleased, I think.
You're Commander Shepard, the hero of
Nice to meet you.
My name is Conrad.
I spent most of my time
Hey, I know you're probably busy. I'll let you get back to work.
Hello, Earth Clan. No doubt.
Show me what you got.
I don't think you bought this here. I don't sell this one.
Look, I know
I'm
I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigator.
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of... I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation.
How do you know that
you wouldn't be investigating if it weren't big? And if it's big, it's something I'd like to hear about.
How do you know I'm investigating?
I'm a good journalist, Commander Shepard.
Sounds like a good cause.
Thank you, Commander. You won't...
Hello there, Commander. I'm Dr. Claude Michel. Is there some...
Let me take a look at
Of course.
That's her.
Back off, Rex. Fisk told us to take you down if you showed up. What are you waiting for? I'm standing right here. This is Fisk's only chance. If he's smart, he'll take it. He's not coming out, Rex. End of story. This story is just beginning. Out of my way, humans. I have no quarrel with you.
What was that all about?
Who knows? Let's just try not to get caught in the middle.
Hey there. Why don't you sit your sweet little ass down?
Maybe later.
Suit yourself, princess. You know, if more Marines looked like you... I know where Garrus is, but you gotta tell me something.
Is there something I should
know? The captain used to... Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out.
Just tell me where
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michel's office.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go. Let me drink it, please.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear!
That was smart, Doc. Now if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut or we'll... Who are you?
Let her go.
Ah!
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
What were you thinking? You could have hit the hostage.
There wasn't time to think. I just reacted. I didn't mean to... Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
I know those men threatened you, but if you tell us who they work for, we can protect you.
They work for Feast. They wanted to shut me up, keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
Does this have anything to do with...
I think it might. Dr.
She asked me about the Shadow Broker. I put her in contact...
Not anymore.
Feast betrayed the Shadow Broker?
That Quarian must have something, Sarah.
She did.
She must be able to link Saren. This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
You know, we aren't the only ones going
Yeah,
out.
we saw him in the bar.
A Krogan might come
Last
in.
I heard...
What's he doing there?
Fist accused
Move
him
out.
of me.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponent...
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Go on. Get out of here.
Do I know you, human?
My name's Shepard. I'm going after Fist. Thought you might want to come along.
We're both warriors, Shepard. Out of respect, I'll give you a fair warning. I'm going to kill Fist.
Fist knows you're coming. We'll have a better chance if...
My people have a saying.
Glad to have you on the team, Rex.
Let's go.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer.
Warehouse workers.
Stay back or we'll shoot.
This would be a good time to find somewhere else to work.
Yeah, right. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I never liked Fist anyway.
It would have been quicker to just kill them.
Shooting people isn't always the answer.
Why do I have to do everything myself? Wait! Don't kill me, I surrender!
Where's the Quarian?
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's no use to you now. Let me kill him.
Wait, I don't know where... The Quarian isn't here. Said she'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Face to face? Impossible.
But when she shows up, It'll be Saren's men.
Give me the location, now.
Here on the wards, the back alley. What are you doing?
The Shadow Broker paid me to kill him. I don't leave jobs.
Don't
How many
shoot.
people died because of him?
Fire in the hole!
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off. Fist set me up. I knew
Were you hurt in the fight?
I know how to look after myself. Not
My
that
name's
I don't-
Shepard. I'm looking for evidence to prove Saren's a traitor.
Then I have a chance to repay you for saving my
We could take her to the human embassy.
You're not... Who's this? The Quarian? What are you up to,
Making your
Shepard?
day, Ambassador?
Really? Maybe you better start...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here.
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood. It is a alone we search the stars. Only returning to the
What kinds of things do you
It could be... Through our pilgrimage, we prove that we will continue...
Tell us what you found.
During my travels, I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
How did you manage to preserve
My
it?
people created the Geth. Most of the core was wiped clean. But I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
He said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit. Any idea what that means?
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of Prothean technology. Like a weapon.
Wait, there's more.
And one step...
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking
Are they
about...
some kind of...
According to the the Reapers hunted the...
Sounds a little far-fetched.
The vision on Eden Prime.
The Geth
The
revealed...
Council is just going to...
The Reapers are a
No
threat
matter
to-
what they think about the rest of this, those audio files
The
prove...
captain's right.
What about her? The Quarian?
You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know...
Thought you were on your...
Saren is a danger to the...
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Anderson and I will go ahead.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Commander Shepard, my name is Summer.
It's no trouble. What can I do for you?
My wife was a
Wait,
Marine.
the 212?
Chief Williams. It is a
I'm
pleasure.
so sorry for your loss,
I've
Mr.
requested that my wife's body
Why
be...
did they refuse your request?
I don't know.
There's no reason.
The man... Thank you for your time.
My goodness, your activities made for quite a briefing in the diplomat. Serviceman, her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon.
You think that her body might be dangerous?
No, Commander. Nirali Bhatia is not dangerous. The tests we're conducting, respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives
I understand what you're trying to do.
Commander, you of all people should understand how...
Not if we lose our humanity in the process.
All right, Commander. Tell Samesh that the body is being shipped.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Don't believe... What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Calm down, Private.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you?
What can you tell me
about...
You never went to see her, did you?
No, I never did.
Can you at least tell me
sure.
where
She's
Thanks,
across...
kid. Have fun.
I will. Have fun, that is.
This place seems strange.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina...
I came on my own. I need information.
You humans are... was there something you needed, Commander?
I get the feeling you're not too
No,
fond.
I just don't trust your kind. You humans are... If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet...
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight
Good.
for everything.
Then fight for it. I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't... Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Human delighted
Welcomed.
Hello again, Commander. Has there been
I
any...
reminded Mr. Bosker what we're fighting for.
Thank you. It does not bring me happiness.
Samesh?
I know, Miss Williams.
Word on the street is that you... I was sure he was a big player in anything.
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got fists. Here, Commander. For your trouble.
What would my future cooperation be worth?
Exclusive. That would be worth quite... Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see...
rearranged 5 times. A lot of time.
Welcome. Would you like me to see when the...
Can't I just go in?
But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every
Commander
effort.
Shepard.
Excellent. You should hear something in...
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge.
What do you do here,
I'm
Nelina?
one of the... Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be It's our job to ensure that...
What exactly do you...
As my specialty is touch.
I'd like to try out your
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see
What
you
is
in-
the consort?
It's... most of the time, our clients won't realize...
You make her
what-
sound like some kind of...
No, not in the... I suggest you make an appointment.
I think I'm done here.
Well, I hope you... Yes, Shaira?
Send the commander up to see me.
Huh. It appears the consort is...
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs.
This is my first time.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth. That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our Citadel.
What exactly do you do?
That depends on your... I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Maybe I can help.
I have a friend, Sep. We had a falling out. Now he... If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell
What exactly do you want me to tell him?
Appeal to his sense of honor. If you can convince him to stop spreading... Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
Commander. What do you want?
What's bothering you, General?
I've seen a lot of horrible things.
This is pathetic.
She rejected me. Me!
I think I can see why you're
Look,
upset.
kid, I appreciate what you're trying to
General, did you ever win a battle?
war. So you think it's that easy?
It damn well couldn't hurt.
Huh. Maybe you're right, Commander.
This is no place for someone of your stature, General.
All right. Say, you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning...
What do you want me to do?
There's an L-Corps diplomat out
Why's that?
because I told him. Look, I
What
just
makes you
need-
think he'll believe me?
You'll bring him... Take this data pad. It shows where I got buy-in.
Who am I taking it to?
His
Where
name is Zaltan. He's an L-Corps diplomat. Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your...
Hello there, human. Sincere.
I've come to talk to you about your...
Curious. What do you know about the
I know who
console?
revealed your secret.
Unbelieving. I know this.
Not true. Look at this.
Confused. This is
Septimus is a powerful man, and it wasn't easy.
relieved. Startled realization. Anxious request. Please.
I'm sure she'll forgive you. It was an honest...
Doubtful. Thankful. That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving. You see,
I'm sure.
pleased. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query.
Why do you explain what you're...
Our people communicate less through words and more through Santa. Plainly, we discovered our vocal...
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, our society is built on... Our government tends to be very stable.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
That's right. It was a long time.
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you. Even the Elcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against me.
It was my honor to aid you.
You are too kind, Commander, but I would not expect you to help me out of the kindness of your heart. I also have one more thing to give you, if you are interested.
I'd be honored.
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become. I see the sadness behind your eyes. It tells a story that makes me want to weep. Pain and loss, but it drives you, makes you strong. It is that strength that people are drawn to. It is why you lead and others follow without question. You will need that leadership in the battles to come. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
You have quite a gift, Shaira.
Thank you. Not everyone appreciates it as you do. Never underestimate the power of words. Here, Commander. In light of your efforts with the Elcor Ambassador, I would like you to have this small trinket.
What is it?
A small mystery. I have never learned its use, and now I must ask you to leave. I have done everything I can for you. Remember my words, Commander Shepard. They will give you strength.
The second, rough, 50, the elk, the after, the citadel, the sit, come, can.
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
Ah, human.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delanin. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is... Command...
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is... Commander.
Why do you refer to yourself as...
For the same reason that humans... And we rarely do so with other species.
What exactly do you sell?
Only the fine. This one is able to procure almost any...
Who are you?
Please take time to...
I think I'll be going.
The elk.
Return soon. This one receives new shipments regularly.
What's this? It is a great honor to
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive. I am a financial advisor.
I heard you work
You're
for the
very
shop.
blunt, Shepherd. And you're right.
Tell me more about...
I also offer premium services for... Yet somehow we never seem... From the Presidium to the wards. The entire...
What are the wards?
You never know what you'll... But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
You're not allowed in here.
This one believes it has the right.
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarian's evidence to the Council.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof?
This evidence is irrefutable.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren.
Who is she?
Matriarch Benizia.
I'm more interested
Only
in
what was extracted from the Geth's memory.
The Geth believe the
We
Reapers
think
are...
the conduit...
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Saren thinks it can bring back the
Listen to
Reapers.
what you're saying. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of
I tried to warn you about Saren.
This is different.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out...
Saren is a rogue agent on the run.
That is not
A
what
fleet cannot track down.
A citadel.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic...
Every time humanity asks for...
Shepard's right. I'm sick of this council.
Ambassador.
No. It's too soon. Humanity is not
You don't
ready.
have to send a fleet into the Traverse. And the ambassador...
Commander Shepard, step forward. It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance Branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
I'm honored, Counselor.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard.
You'll get access to special equipment and
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
I expected your ambassador to be more grateful. He didn't even thank you.
Until I find Saren.
Right behind you, Commander.
Do you feel that your training in the human military prepared you well for your duties, Gunnery Chief?
Trying to take down a rogue Spectre and his army of synthetics? No, they didn't cover this in basic.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship.
I'll take good care of her, sir.
I know you will, Commander. You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't
Come
have
clean
to.
with me, Captain.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering...
Why didn't you ever mention this?
What was I supposed to say? Ask me later and I'll tell you that. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
I won't let you down, sir.
Saren's gone.
We had reports.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria.
The Reapers are the...
I'm with the
But
Council.
if they do exist...
We have one. We don't know if she's... We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig.
The colonists on Pharos
It's your decision, Commander.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and...
I'll try not to make things any harder.
Glad to hear it, Commander. I have a meeting to get to.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Just watch your back, Commander. If things go bad on this mission, you're next.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge.
Yeah, the captain got... Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
This is Commander Shepard speaking.
We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy.
For too long, our species has stood apart from the others.
Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of. When we go into the Traverse, Saren's followers will be waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too. Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species and...
Well said, Commander. Captain.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Commander. Look at...
What have you got?
Well, as long... Hell, the license is alone of... You bet, Commander.
Thanks for... I knew working with the Spectre would be better than
Have you worked with the Spectre?
Well, Spectre's... At C-Sec, you're varied by rules.
For the most part, the rules are...
Maybe, if I'm trying...
But C-Sec wants it done their way.
So you just...
Did C-Sec's handling of Saren was...
I hope you made the right choice.
Well, that's sort of... Either... And without C-Sec headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe...
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no.
I wasn't trying to.
Commander? I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my... I wouldn't mind talking more later, though. Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the...
We came as soon as we got the distress call. Even with the fastest shipment.
You did the best. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
Yeah, the perfect ambush.
They have flash... I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am?
Nice ship. What can I do for you?
What's your story,
There's
Rex?
no... Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogans live for centuries.
Well, there was this one time the
I
Turian...
heard about that. You know, they
It's
almost
not
did...
the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were... And in fact... And I suppose it's destroying your entire... I don't expect you to understand.
I was just making conversation.
You're ignorant. As for the Krogan, the genophage infected us. But it's not what's killing us.
Are your people...
We're sure... We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own...
Lots of species
But we're not... So we leave.
What can you tell me?
All I know, every Krogan is infected. Everyone.
Why don't the Krogan try to find
When was the last time you ask a Krogan? It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea.
But some of the fleet's larger vessels...
I can't believe...
But some things we just can't make. Unfortunately, we had...
What kind of freedom?
Well, in extreme cases... Fortunately, it's a safeguard that served us. All I know is... But one thing we underestimated was that many of the Geth's logic... But when they're in close... As you can imagine, a general order went out across...
You can't blame them for...
We had no other... We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the...
It's hard to feel sorry for you.
We made a mistake. If we... Why do you think they cut themselves off from...
I didn't mean to.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get so worked up.
I want to know...
This is presented as a gift to the captain of...
Can a captain...
It's not the best way to make a good impression.
I want to talk about
Like
something.
what?
I should go.
See you later.
Commander, urgent.
Shepard, we've got a situation.
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test one of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills.
Are you
We need you to fight your way through the training ground.
Can't you just...
We could. I know. The V...
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Should sneak around and pull his tail.
I need help! Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot...
Just need
to... When I turned it on, I must have...
We'll find somewhere...
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some... That's the tricky part. Be careful. How did you get in here? I didn't think
we have to get you out of here before more...
Yes, you're right.
Not so fast, Shepard. You sure she's on our side?
I am not my mother. I don't...
If she was with Saren, the Geth wouldn't be...
Any idea how we get
There
out?
is an elevator back in this... I still cannot believe...
Saren's looking for the conduit.
The conduit?
What the hell was that?
We have to hurry. The whole place is hidden.
I die in here. Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Kill them. Grab him.
Too close, Commander. The Normandy isn't a...
We almost died out there, and your pilot is
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right.
But I am grateful.
What did Sarah...
Only that it was somehow connected to the
Just how...
Damn. That is why my reason...
I've got my own...
But here is the incredible part.
Where'd you...
But I know I'm right. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire... And then, like all the other...
This isn't helping us.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific...
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think...
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. and my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Commander, are you
You look much better.
Dr. Chakwas assures me
You're in good hands.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from
I'm just glad we...
I know you took... But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can.
Don't worry, Liara.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander.
Tell me about yourself,
Me?
Liara.
I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander.
Sounds dangerous.
Sometimes, until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect.
You don't like other
I
people?
suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. Matriarchs got... It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud.
All children rebel against their parents.
But there was... That is why I find you so fascinating.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an index.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Now you know why. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Why, Benezia?
I don't... Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow
This hurts
be...
you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken
I'd like to know more about
We were my people. Although we seek to understand, we still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however,
So you'll have sex with anything?
Now you see how rumors get started. The true connection. We then pass these traits onto our...
What happens?
Others can be more long-term.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia?
She rarely spoke of her partner.
I thought you always needed another.
It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by them.
Maybe she was.
Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before...
You Asari live for 1,000 years.
Few sapiens. We do... And even after they're gone, a part of...
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Why did you want to be a C-Sec officer?
That's a good question.
Like what?
Probably the same. He's taking my resignation pretty.
It's tough.
He thinks he actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre. Well, he despises the Spectres. But if you want to nail Saren, thanks, Commander.
Commander? Sure, I was hoping to get a minute of your time.
I keep an open-door policy.
I know things... With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief.
This is the most... I don't think we should get engines, sensors, weapons.
You don't trust the Alliance?
I'm not sure. We... humanity.
Standing up for ourselves.
I don't think we... As noble as a council member
You get a pessimistic view of
a pessimist is what an optimist... Look, if you're it's not racism, not really.
These seem like deeply held beliefs.
My family, my father, I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
All right, I can see where your concerns are coming from.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high.
I don't think kissing Turians will be necessary.
You never know, Commander. Ma'am.
So,
It won't be long.
I could tell as soon as
Why didn't you tell
I
me?
would have if I thought. They said it paid. They said he was looking for more. I was on board. I had a real... That's why I didn't mention it. There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one.
That's the only time you saw
Yeah. Every other merc on that mission...
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. The Normandy runs so smooth.
I find it rather peaceful.
But back home, you know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimage.
You do plan.
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. See you later.
Message coming in.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. If you're interested in hearing my offer...
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector into berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
If anyone
We're
has
all
to...
on the same
With all
team.
due respect, ma'am, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior at... atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
That's far enough.
We're not here to cause
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
I'm a Spectre.
Load of horse crap. We will need to confirm. Also, I must advise Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Don't try it.
Stand down. Their house?
Don't come crying to me when they slap.
Captain Matsuo, we confirmed their identity. Spectres
You may
are...
proceed. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Behave yourself.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant.
I appreciate your help.
One of my duties is orientate the executive board. Tread lightly. The board can... Unusual?
Benezia.
Passed through? Where is she now?
Benezia left for the Peak 15. You'll need to ask Ed. His office is on the main level.
Understood.
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the administrator's office.
She is here. I imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard.
No, we don't.
Thank you, Shepard.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site.
The sooner we are off this frozen world, the better. The weather outside looks dreadful. Thank the goddess it's warm in here.
How can I help you?
I'd like to speak to Annalea.
One moment, please.
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard
Right,
is...
fine, come in. You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain colonial rubes.
I'm here as a Spectre.
Believe me, this greeting is a courtesy. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of
I'm conducting an investigation.
Yes, isn't ever... I will not allow you to harass our clients. This world is private property.
Do you do business
Agent
with them?
Saren, one of your... He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Novaria's backers. She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo.
What can you tell me about...
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapon. The phrase is...
You let us
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason... Regardless, there is a blizzard. She is here on business for Binary Helix. There were... Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you gathered about.
You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander?
So it would seem.
Talk to Lorik? Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Annaleus.
You said I should talk to Lorik.
Keen spends his days at the hotel since...
I've taken up enough.
Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all.
afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not?
I'm trying to find...
The Administrator isn't interested. If you recover the evidence from my office... He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
If I have to kill the guards, I'm afraid I can't help you.
True enough. Though I hasten... If you change your mind, I will remain here. I see no other options at present. Back again. What can this...
I've been thinking over your...
Indeed.
So if I help you...
Yes. If you recover the evidence from my office...
Do you have a plan?
He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their...
I'll focus on trying to get your evidence. If I'm lucky, I will...
Excellent. The evidence is... Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
Do not be fooled by these civilized surroundings. This is a place of secrets and lies.
Freeze! Hanshan security. This office is sealed.
Lorik Keene gave me a pass.
Keene? Are you working for him? He's under investigation.
Ananias is paying.
Hey, how about this? You pretend you... I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
You have me at a disadvantage, Miss...
Oh, now you're gonna show some respect? I'm Sergeant Ananias would throw you off world for...
You're breaking the law for bribe money. You know what we do to dirty cops on my world?
I didn't want to fight them. They fired first.
Well, I don't need a gun to rip you to pieces.
The weather outside looks dreadful. Thank the goddess it's warm.
Commander, there have been reports of
Probably
noise.
Ananias'
Smartass, huh? That's... Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keene. I'll be waiting.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. I want you to convince Keene to testify.
I need Keene's
You help my Look, Shepard, I don't like this Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that map?
I finished the job.
Now that you have my property,
If easy.
All right. Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here. I have not been contacted regarding our arrangement yet. Yes, she caused quite a stir.
I have a different question.
Human. Now that you have my
If easy.
Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here. I have not been contacted regarding... Yes, she caused...
I have a different question.
Humans are full... Now that you have my... Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here. I have not been contacted regarding... Yes, she... Human... Now that you have my property... Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here. I have not been contacted regarding our arrangement yet. Are things in hand? Yes, she caused quite a stir. It's not every day a matriarch arrives with...
I have a different question.
Humans are full of Now that you have my
If easy.
All right. Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here. I have not been contacted regarding our arrangement. Yes, she caused...
I have a different question.
Humans are... Now that you have...
If easy.
Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here. I have not been contacted regarding our... Yes, she called... Human... Now that you have my... Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here. I have not been contacted regarding... Yes. Human... Now that you have my... Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here. I have not been contacted... Yes. Human... Now that you have... Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here. I have not been contacted regarding our arrangement. Yes, she called... Humans... Now that you have my Very well. Well, I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here. I have not been contacted with... Yes. Human... Now that you have my... Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here. I have not been contacted with... Yes. Human... Now that you have... Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
The male human at the hotel bar? He will assume you are here. What is your... It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs on to... Money, of
I'll
course.
think about it.
Let me know what you decide. Well? Are you
You think this uniform's just for show?
Do you think that Binary Helix obeys
What
all...
they might be doing somewhere.
Very well, Spectre. I will be on my way.
Can I help you? Can I help you?
You're the Spectre, right? Management told us not to touch.
Spectre, have you given any more I didn't think you'd have.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest!
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
Look, since the administrator was arrested, our managers are interrogating him.
I heard the administrator's been arrested.
He was corrupt.
So what can I do for you today?
You seem like...
There's a problem. You looking for her? She took...
What sort of problem?
15's always... You need anything? I'll be here.
Access to the garage is...
I have authorization.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive...
What are these things? Fan out and secure the area. No one gets in or out.
User alert. All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage. Biohazard materials present throughout facility. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
They want to keep their own in as much as they want to keep others out.
What was that?
Probably debris. Don't have a panic attack. I'll protect you.
What were those?
There's someone on this mountain. I'm a little busy here.
That is a backup power system for the station mainframe.
Critical startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline. Like you're trying to restore this. This system is. Please note, this system is ready to process. User alert. The tramway. Report complete. Do you have...
Turn off the heat and hope the cold puts whatever you've unleashed to sleep.
The valves...
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger... Now entering main reactor. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Ella?
entering decontamination.
I do not like this place. Too many dark secrets. The door could be finessed. It appears that the trams to the subsidiary stations are beyond it.
Control group, losing the...
Connections restored.
What's this about?
The tram station User alert. There is a hardware fault in the control system.
Unlock the decontamination.
User alert. Contaminants are
How do I get...
Unfortunately, the failsafe...
What's the problem?
There is a hardware fault in the control system. This can be...
Unlock the decontamination.
User alert. Contaminants are present within the decontamination chamber.
Override. Open the doors
Very
now.
well. Releasing safeties.
That's all I need.
Very
right
well, Commander. Logging you out. Departing Central Station. Destination, Rift Station. Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
Stand down. Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
Can those things work a train?
Look, you're human and that's... Yeah. First we knew the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more... The board's sending us sorry to... Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
I've got work.
Yeah, I hear. Hell! Man the perimeter!
What do you want?
I didn't mean to bother you.
No, you did nothing wrong. I'm just...
What happened?
I have a non-disclosure agreement.
But you're going to, because
I'd like to think that the company finds... You know Mira, the VI for... These three were exposed to a toxin, something...
I understand your caution, but I need details. What you say won't go beyond these walls.
But the forest...
Do you imagine
militaries, government, our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs.
I'll talk to him. Maybe I can...
I can't ask you to do this officially.
Talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
something you need?
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really
We're
do.
not part of your defense.
Yeah, but you also have extra guns. All right, you want to... He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
Those are reasonable precautions.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
Were they in the lab? I never went in the high security areas.
You're not part of the crew.
Call me Shepard.
They're on. Look, Plague doesn't care who you are. This lab is under quarantine. What do you want?
I have Ventralis' permission.
Yeah, you got a death wish? Stand watches on the barricade.
Your mission ends here.
We'll see about that.
You're a sleeper.
I was ordered to eliminate you should the opportunity arise. Weapons free!
They came out of there.
You mean the inorganics the Asari had with her?
Venezia brought them with her.
I need to...
Ragni? That's preposterous.
Where did they come from?
They found it in a derelict ship. An egg. I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you? Crazy? I'm sane. God,
I need to know everything about the Ragni.
I told you all I can. We brought the Ragni back from the dead.
How can I get into the maintenance?
A team lead would have access.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
You did it?
That Asari scientist, the one in the mess hall? She just tried to kill us.
Alestia? That's unbelievable. don't know much about her. She arrived a month ago. One of the shareholders pulled strings to get her here.
Let me guess. Saren the Spectre.
Yes. I think that was the name. I don't pay attention to the other research teams. Look, the guards, they've been more on edge since you got here. I think they were expecting you. And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me back there. Just people with clearance.
What about the maintenance area? Do you have access to that?
The maintenance area? Yes. Take my pass. But there's just snow back there. Let me see that file. An extension. On Phelps' work? I can't thank you enough. Oh, God, what a cliché. You saved their lives, do you know that?
Could you spare a few medical packs?
You didn't get these from me. I need to administer this.
Watchdog protocol is active.
Privilege of being a mother. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who.
Liara's here because she wants to.
Indeed. What have you told her?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Have you faced... This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
The Rachni didn't cooperate with you. Why should...
You must listen.
Why are you able to break...
I sealed... The key is solid. He sent me here to find the location. It is difficult to find any... I took the location.
Knowing the
You have to stop me.
Mother!
You've always made... I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
Hold on. We've got Metagel. Maybe we can...
No. He is still in my mind.
Mother!
Good night, little wing. No light. They always said there would be a...
This one serves as our voice. We can...
Musics?
Your way. We are Rachni.
How are you?
And their suffering.
I understand. A child left alone in a closet until she is 16.
If you're sure they can't be saved.
It is... Before you deal with our children, what will you see?
There are acid tanks rigged up on that thing.
They made a mistake.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us. Or return.
If I let you live, would you attack?
We would seek a hidden place to teach.
Are you a survivor from the war?
We do not know. Atone from... Then we awoke in this place. The last echo of those who came out from the singing planet. The sky is silent.
I won't destroy your entire...
Are you stupid? Your people didn't fight these bastards, so maybe you don't get it.
Are we any better if we kill them all?
Do what you want. My people will clean up this mess later, just like we did for the Solari. Great.
secure the situation.
How are you holding up?
You must listen to me. If we do... This was Ragna's ship. Inside... After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. Queens can lay... I am thinking that these Ragni are beyond saving. It is a sad... Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will get nearer and start...
To the facility and am at your disposal.
Activate the neutron.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without...
Code input 87.
Verified.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the
new relay could link to dozens of systems.
The Commander is right. We cannot...
Who put you in charge? Did the Commander
We're
resign?
all on the same team here,
Sorry,
Williams.
Commander.
Look, this is a tough mission. We're all on edge.
Novaria report is awake.
Don't bother.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death...
Don't pretend it doesn't bother.
She was. But
the best of you.
Benezia chose her path, just
Maybe
as
we could pick up where we left off.
Actually, I think I did not really know much about your species when we first met.
We don't have the luxury.
That is true. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals.
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity. It is up to people like you to change their minds.
I'm doing the best I can.
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a... I looked into your history. I know what you did during the Blitz. It was a remarkable display.
You didn't need to go behind.
I apologize, Commander. After I wanted to know more about you. To understand what made you into the woman.
Are you sure you're interested in me? Or is it...
You intrigued. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Lieutenant Alenko.
You want a relationship with me?
We Asari are monogendered. We do, however... I'm sorry. But none of this matters if you are already involved in a serious relationship with Lieutenant Alenko.
The Lieutenant and I are just friends. Nothing more.
My mistake, then. But what about us, Shepard? Is there a mutual attraction, or... was I wrong about that, too?
No. You were right.
I knew it. And We have only known each other a short time. We are from two different species. We have almost nothing in common. This makes no sense.
These things never make sense.
You make it sound so chaotic, so dangerous.
I'll keep you safe.
I am not looking for... This is all a bit overwhelming. I am not used to this.
Take all the time you need, Liara.
Thank you, Shepard. Let's just talk about something else for now.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with C-Sec a while.
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting...
I bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
That case was a bit disturbing.
What happened?
I was tapped. We usually get a few of those, but this case wasn't that clear-cut. So I went to his lab, hoping to... Somebody's making a killing out there. While I was interviewing one of my detainees, that was our big break. These people weren't just...
He was growing...
Sometimes...
I hope he got what he
That's the
deserved.
worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his... By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving.
But you went after him
I ordered
anyway.
Citadel Defense to shoot him down. But they were... I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs.
It's not worth the risk.
They sent the military after. All they had to do was just wish I could have stopped him.
Do you have any idea?
I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't... I was hoping you'd say that.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to
Sure.
talk?
Oh,
Let's just
before
watch
I
this.
go... Let's pretend this never happened.
Are you interested in the lieutenant?
Fraternization is against regulations, ma'am. Don't ask, don't tell. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop. With Dad on duty.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk
Things
to
were
you.
tense between Sarah and me for a while.
Sounds like a...
I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy.
If he really...
I took emergency leave and... I swear. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. For always roaming with the hungry... Ulysses was my... Dad passed on a few years. That's not... I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time. Ma'am?
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get... I tried to help.
What happened?
I was head. He wanted to continue the war.
What did you want?
I just... We... And for a while, no. It's this...
Sounds like a trap.
I did. But wait. That is why I left. And that's why I'll never go.
You must have family.
I've got some...
What kind of business?
I swore to recover. Now, he's got several bases where he stores his goods. All for...
Just tell me where to start.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But, Commander, we're too spread out. No. So we leave. Shepard.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel.
Is it the
It's
ambassador?
not his signature. I think it's from the Council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to
I'll take all the help.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration.
You mean spy?
Spectres
We
tend
currently have several infiltration units.
What did they find?
Unfortunately. But the message was sent on a channel reserved. Considering your interest.
Good luck, Commander Shepard.
Message coming in. Patch it.
Commander, we've got an emergency situation and you're the only one.
How can I help?
Biotic fanatics have hit. The drugs have temporarily driven researchers crazy. And the biotics are...
So if I shoot everything...
Exactly. That's why I contacted you.
I'll do everything within my power to bring those researchers
I know you
back.
will, Commander.
Equalizing interior... Pressure?
with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
We saw your ship. Fidan wants to speak with you.
Who's Fidan?
Please, up the stairs past the freighter.
You're a bit...
Sorry.
Watch out! We've got Geth in the tower!
Protect the heart of the colony!
Ready to roll out to wherever the Geth are bunkered? Check in with Fidan, but I think we're done here.
I'm grateful for what you've done, but your heroics don't impress me, Commander. Commander?
The tower's secure. Thanks to you.
I'm just glad your colony's safe.
I appreciate your concern.
They may have been slowed, but they'll be back. They always come back.
Help me find what
we don't know what... Their main base is at the ExoGeni headquarters. A good place to start.
The sky.
Of course, there's an army of Geth. Then maybe I can get this... Good luck, Commander.
Watch out!
All right, heading for the Geth base. Let's take it to them.
The last batch went south. What are they looking for?
Got some kind of comm signal. It's too weak to pinpoint, but someone is definitely here.
She's my daughter. I'll wait as long as I have to. We've got movement. Some kind of vehicle. Not one of the Geth.
Sounds like they've spotted us. They must be close.
Forget them. We need to deal with the Geth.
That's close enough!
Relax, Jong. They're obviously not Geth.
Get back, Juliana. Who are you? What do you want?
Commander Shepard, I'm here to remove your Geth.
You see? You worry too much.
And you trust too easily,
I'm just glad to see a friendly face. I thought we were the only...
Fi Dan.
I thought you said...
I said they were...
They're not dead, but the Geth have really pounded.
We know what that's like. Those damn...
I'll do what...
Those headquarters are private property, soldier.
Commander...
We could do a...
That's my daughter you're talking...
Oh!
Thank you, Commander. Of course. And please remember, if you see my daughter...
One-way drop, Commander.
Damn it! I'm so sorry. I thought you were Geth, or one of those Varen.
You're safe now.
I was trapped. They don't want
I'm here
anyone-
for the Geth.
I don't know for It's an indigenous life form. Look, we need to get out of here, past... You could follow those cables, but there's Geth all over the place. Yeah. Oh, here. Good luck with that field.
Stupid machine! No, I don't want to review protocol.
I am unable to.
Damn it!
Please contact your supervisor for a level 4.
Stupid machine!
If there is nothing else. Exogeny Corporation. Welcome back, Research Assistant Elizabeth Bain. Is there something you require? Fetching data. All sensors monitoring the observation.
What does Zeus Hope have to do with...
Species 37 is... The Zeus Hope Control Group has... It was deemed...
So that's
You should contact Joker.
Joker! Come in,
We need
Joker.
to drop that field and get back...
VI.
I have detected unusual... Going to standby mode.
The Geth must have anchored their ship to the side of the building with these claws.
Subtle as a boot to the face. How do we cut the power if it's coming from the ship?
Could the ship be dislodged? Maybe there's a flaw in one of the other claws we could exploit. This place seems almost peaceful. Do you think the Geth were using this room as some kind of religious temple?
Hey, if they're looking for God, I'd be happy to speed them on the way. Just like the other one. You don't have the teeth to tear this out. Keep looking. What is this, Commander? A containment lab?
It may be helpful. If we can dislodge even one claw, the ship may fall.
the way. Doors will be open now. We can go deal with that Thorian thing. Damn.
Keep your guard up. There still might be a few gaps.
Normandy to shore. We're in line.
They can't do any real damage.
Yeah.
We should get out of here. I don't think this...
Where's the Thorian?
The Thorian is underneath... The colonists covered it with the freighter just before the geth.
But why are the geth after the Thorian? What could...
Well, that's what
Normandy to shore party coming. We're getting a lot of geth. Looks like they're headed your way.
Thanks for the heads up.
I'm coming with you.
You can't do this, Jong.
Everyone shut up! Let me think.
What's going on?
You won't get away with this.
Get her out of here!
Get away from her, you son of a bitch!
Lisbeth!
Damn it! Come out where I can see you! All of you! Shepard, damn it. I found some interest. I know what you did during the Blitz, but your heroics aren't needed here.
We can talk this out.
You don't know. Communications are back
This
up.
is a human colony.
It's not just you.
You're after the one unique thing.
The
found.
what?
It's a It's taking...
You won't get away.
So you keep saying, but nobody's gonna miss a few colonists.
Can't you see the
Opportunities? What the hell are you talking about?
They recovered from an alien attack on a frontier world. Add that to your...
Yeah. No one's ever gone broke playing the champion of humanity card.
Sadly, you'd probably make a killing. But if it will let us get back to our lives, I'm for...
Just might work. Wait, no, but the infected colonists will throw a bit of a wrench in that plan.
You can't just kill the colonists.
If you kill only the Thorian, it might be enough to stop the infection. Maybe.
It's worth a try, but I don't know.
There has to be...
Maybe there is.
Just make sure there's no evidence when you're done.
I'm glad you've decided to help us. I think...
What'd you have in mind?
I think you could safely use a nerve agent.
Like a gas grenade.
Sounds good.
Excellent. Thanks.
don't know what that plant does to people, but that's not human.
No hitting the colonists, even if the Thorian makes them fire on us.
Whatever you say, Commander.
Tried to fight it, but it gets in your head. You can't imagine the pain. I was supposed to be their leader. These people don't trust me. It wants me to stop you, but I won't. I won't!